I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thank you, Kevin. We all know Joel Embiid's incredible blend of size, strength, and skill. He says, whenever I want, I'm able to be Shaq. And I'm also able to be Dirk, Kobe, or MJ, or any guard, really. Just a combination of everything offensively. Kevin, whether it's shooting off the dribble or pulling up or ball handling, he does it all well.
He does indeed. David, thanks. All eyes, Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the 76ers. Out on the wings, Harden and Harris. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the point. Now, here's Bridges. Here's Ayton. 6 to shoot. Paul outside. It's hauled in by the 76ers. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket, using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Now here's Paul. Really had troubles in the loss to Portland. Maxey against Ayton. Maxey passes to Embiid. Bridges with the board. And here are the Suns now. Booker outside. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Harden outside. Passes it to Tucker. Out to Harris. Harden against Booker. Harden the pass to Embiid. Johnson with the rebound.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Here's Booker. James Harden with the rebound. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
Look, some of James Harden's career numbers are crazy. But he's also got a lot of firsts to go along with those overall totals, like the first 60-point triple-double.
Here is Paul. James Harden picking up that last basket. Paul looking over the floor. Bridges outside. Paul finds Booker. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And Harden was the first player to average 35 points and 7 assists in a season.
Yeah, and that was in the 2018-19 season. The same year, he was also the first player to score at least 30 points against every other team. No one had done that since the NBA expanded in 2004.
Here's Paul, following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. Pass to Bridges. Booker against Harden. The inside shot out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
The 76ers leading by 4. Embiid dishes to Harden. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Paul. There's the pass to Ayton. Bridges outside. Paul left side. Will it go? Good D by Embiid.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Harden. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The shot's good from Paul.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Harden outside. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. Suns trail by 7. Now here's Paul. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Pass to Johnson. Back to Bridges. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
The 76ers leading by 5. On the way, Harris. Back to Harden. Clock at 6. The feed to Embiid. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
No stopping Embiid inside. He is a beast.
Booker outside. Passes to Bridges. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Harris.
Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
And that one falls for Bridges. This season is still only just getting underway, but as a player, RJ, how valuable is it to get things started the right way?
It is so valuable because, as coaches say, plays that often start bad, end bad. And it's the same thing with seasons. If seasons start bad, there's a higher probability of them ending bad. So you want to get off to a good start. You want to show up ready to go.
Here's Maxey. Banked in off the glass. Maxey's got his second bucket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Maxey against Paul. Kicks it to Bridges. Here's Johnson. Rebounded by Tucker. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. 7-point differential. Tries again, and he sinks the layup. Maxey's got 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
And the 76ers making a change here. Harrell's checked in. And then for Phoenix, Sharch comes in for Devin Booker. And it's Payne in for Paul. Sharch with it. Maxey covering. Ayton against Embiid. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Free throw drops for Ayton. For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
George Niang, he's checked in for the 76ers. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Tobias Harris. Ayton hits them both.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Now, here's Maxey. He has 6. To the middle, here's Niang. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the 76ers lead by 9.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Payne looking around. Pass to Ayton. Now, here's Bridges. He's guarded by Melton. And it's Melton with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 9. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
You got to give Ayton credit. This guy is solid at keeping his balance even with the contact.
Philadelphia has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. The pass to Maxey. And stolen by Payne. And play stops as it looks like they call an over-the-back here.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, I always saw that as an effort foul. If it happens once, coaches usually let it slide. You just don't want to make it a habit.
Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Philadelphia. 5 on the clock. Melton passes to Thibault. From deep. Bridges with some nice defense. Suns trail by 10. Here's Saric. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
Now here's Harrell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Melton. Now Harrell. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That is his first foul of the game. Phoenix making some changes. Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Ayton. Lee comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Cameron Johnson. On defense, Phoenix trailing here by 8. Now, here's Thibault. Covered by Lee. 4 on the clock. Offensive rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
The Suns shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Craig kicks to Shamet. He can't get that one. And Philadelphia the other way now. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul. And the 76ers making a change here. Milton's checked in. The 76ers leading by 8. Maxey finds Harrell. Back to Maxey. Fires the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And tonight, I expect them to play better offensively. Try to get some closer looks.
Here's Milton after the Suns pick up 2. Over to the left wing. Harrell kicks to Thibault. Can they get it? Harrell, the pass to Niang. The 9-footer's on the mark. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 8-point game. Okay, time now for an injury report. Now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Chris Paul's doing. David.
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Suns. He told me that he bruised his rib. He's got a pretty good mark there, and he is really feeling it. Well, this is definitely unlucky, and especially right at the start of the season. The adjustments will be plentiful going forward. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Hopefully, we'll see him very soon. First free throw is good. And about the 76ers, Richard, they've been impressive.
Yeah, they've been on a 50-win pace for about the last 5 seasons. And with Joel Embiid every single year, you are going to be a contender. This is their window, and they are bringing in the talent to get it done.
Saric nails them both. And talking about Dario Saric, a role player, Richard, who does whatever is asked of him.
Yeah, those are the players that you need. You want a guy that doesn't care if he's starting or coming off the bench. This is a guy that just wants to win. And his selfless attitude helps serve as a catalyst for this team.
Count it, good. And now that's 11 points for Tyrese Maxey.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Here's Saric. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
1:07 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Thibault. Passes it to Niang. Offline with his 3. Suns trail by 6. Lee outside. Shamet on the wing. Rebound by Harrell.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
That's a foul called on Damian Lee. That is his first foul of the game. .32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Harrell kicks to Niang. It's good from long range. Niang's got his 3rd basket of the night.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Now here's Payne. He's covered by Maxey. And here's Payne. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Craig finds Lee. A putback. It's good on the putback. And so the first quarter is in the books. Philadelphia ahead. They lead by 7. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia. The 76ers leading by 7. Setting the floor for the Suns. Front court spots are filled by Bridges and Saric. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. Shoots it up. Misses off the left iron. Suns trail by 5. Inside, and Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature. to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Philadelphia has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And Tucker kicks to Melton. Pass to Harden. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
I love watching Harden work through these challenges, accepting contact and finding ways to score.
Melton against Paul. Sharks looking around. Back to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. And here's Booker from the arc. A shot off that time. And the 76ers go the other way with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
For sure, this is a team that feels like they should never be swept in a season series by anyone, but especially when it's one of the heavy hitters from the other conference.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Dario Saric. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Now here's Harden. He's got 8. Embiid. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
Credit to the defense for getting all over Embiid, but he just muscles his way to a good look inside.
Embiid against Ayton. He dishes it to Booker. And the rejection by Embiid.
Yeah, defensively, Embiid can take over a game with his reach. Big block from him there.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
And even with that turnover, for the most part, they've done an outstanding job not being reckless and playing under control.
Timeout call, the Suns.
And I feel like one of the more underrated aspects of Embiid's game is his passing.
He understands that teams are going to bring 2, sometimes 3. You have to make quick decisions with the ball when that happens. Embiid, he embraces that challenge.
Paul against Melton. And the rejection by Embiid. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Here's Ayton. The shot from the low post is good. Ayton's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
And the pass to Tucker. And the rejection by Ayton. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Ayton. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. They get it again. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 6 points.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
It's good.
Just bouncing off of contact. Booker putting in work in that weight room.
The 76ers leading by 7. Tucker the pass to Harden. He drains the quick shot. He's got 10.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Ball outside. Pass to Bridges. On the wing, Booker, guarded by Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Bridges for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Harden against Booker. Harden surveying the D. Back to Melton. Here's Embiid. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. And now an 11-point 76ers lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Johnson inside. Guarded by Tucker. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Booker.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
Philadelphia leading by 9. Pass to Melton. Back to Harden. Harris outside. Pass to Tucker. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid. And that misses badly. Air ball. Booker the pass to Paul. Scores for only the 2nd time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Taking on more playmaking responsibilities, Booker has matured over the years, becoming a better teammate.
And here are the 76ers now. Harris outside. Back to Melton. Harden right side. Shoots. 6 on the shot clock. And that one goes long.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
To the paint. Ayton inside. Embiid's there. Ayton kicks to Paul. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Embiid. Lee's checked in for Phoenix. Melton against Lee. Melton passes to Milton. Out to Harris. Fires from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Bridges left side. Misses in close.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at that rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
The 76ers again can't hit it. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They trail by 7. Johnson dishes to Lee. Bridges outside. Good on the 3-point shot. Bridges has got 7.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
With it, he's got 10. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Suns trail by 4. Johnson surveying the floor. There's the pass to Bridges. Makes it off the glass. Bridges has got 5 points now this quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Milton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Over Booker. A shot by Milton, no good.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
For Phoenix, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. George Niang, he's checked in for Harris. Montrezl Harrell comes in for P.J. Tucker. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for James Harden. And Maxey subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Phoenix also making some changes. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Johnson. Landry Shamet comes in for Devin Booker. And it's Payne in for Bridges. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Richard, safe to say you were a pretty good defender in your day, so tell me, who was the most difficult player you had to defend?
I've had to guard some of the best scorers in NBA history, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, but there is nobody like Kevin Durant. His height, his skill set, KD is probably the most unguardable player we've ever seen.
All Hall of Famers, wow. And the 76ers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And so here's Phoenix after the Sixers pick up 2. Pass to Šarić. He kicks it to Payne. 5 to shoot. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's his first trip to the line.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
That's good from Payne.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Payne hits them both. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Now here's Payne following the miss by Montrezl Harrell. Left side, Šarić. The dish to Lee. Here's Payne, a second chance effort, and he lays it up and in. Payne's got the lead up to 3 now for Phoenix.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Harrell finds Thybulle. Milton with it. Now here's Thybulle. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Now here's Payne. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. From the arc, just 5 to shoot. And it's Shamet missing. Shamet's gone 1 of 4 so far. Now Thybulle. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly. Back to Shamet. Šarić trying to break free, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Niang pitch to Harrell. Maxey passes to Milton. Clock at 6. Shoots over Shamit. A shot by Milton, no good. Suns leading by 3. To the inside. And stolen by Thibault. And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way. Off target from the wing. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Passes to Craig. Over Maxey. Craig can't get it to go. And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul. The 76ers shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Harrell kicks to Thibault. Pass to Milton. Shoots off the step back.
He might be getting in his head a little bit, trying to get something going, but he's still scoreless in the quarter. See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
The first one falls. Payne hits them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Outside, Maxey. 40 seconds left in the first half. Now, here's Milton. Guarded closely. And nothing seems to work as that one misses, and he's 0 for 5.
He hasn't even made 1 point at this quarter. Man, his team desperately needs him to get going.
Left side, Maxey. And it's Shamit with the rebound.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Here's Payne. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Suns lead by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Joined by Doc Rivers. Coach, what did you think of the effort in the first half?
Well, the effort's fine, I guess. Defensively, we got to be better, so that's part of the effort. But they're just scoring too easy. They're throwing us around. They are so much more the physical team right now, so we got to pick up our physicality.
I'm sure that will be discussed thoroughly before the next half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. DeAndre Ayton was on fire in the first half. He had 16 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 block. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Suns?
We have to love the second unit. I mean, the effort they displayed, they're doing much more than giving the starters a break. We're seeing real intensity from them, particularly on the offensive end.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
And taking a look at their outside shooting, got to be honest, it's pretty horrific. Under 30%, which is something you never want to see. They need to reevaluate what they're doing on offense because they're leaving points on the table.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Maxey and Harden fill in the guard spots. And it's Harris in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now here is Harris. Here's Embiid. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Ayton.
Yeah, it's such a simple yet effective move. Embiid executing the pump fake.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Now here's Paul, and there's the pass to Booker. And here is Bridges. Johnson outside. Back to Bridges. Paul with the three. No good on the shot. And Philadelphia the other way now. Harris with it. Bridges covering. Embiid wide open. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
And the dunk by Booker.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
Harden outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one on Ayton.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul. Well, James Harden still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
That free throw good from Harden. And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injuries. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully he can as well.
Harden hits them both. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league. And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Now here's Paul. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Booker with no one around, off target from outside.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And the basket by Harden.
It's crazy. We've gotten used to this effortless dominance from James Harden. He scores in a multitude of ways.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Here's Johnson. Back to Bridges. On the wing, Johnson. Shoots over Tucker. And again, it's the Suns missing. And it's Harris with the ball for the 76ers. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. That one falls. Harden's got 8 points in the quarter.
That's not the typical way Harden creates his own shot, but it's effective. Work hard on the glass, and you'll get some easy buckets out of it.
Now the 76ers with it. Big stretch here going 10-2. Here's Harris. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
See, I like it when Paul attacks the hoop, when he looks for his.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Bounce pass Maxey. Out left to the wing. Booker against Harden. 6 to shoot. Here's Maxey. From outside, off the mark. The Suns trailing. Here's Booker. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Harris dishes to Embiid over Johnson. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist from Tobias Harris. And 12 points for Joel Embiid. Looking to get it going. Booker finds Johnson. Shot from free throw range. Rebound by the 76ers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. A 3-ball. And that one's good. Maxey. And it's a 6-point Philadelphia lead.
Capable of playing either guard position. Harden's sense for when his teammates are open is ridiculous.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
DeAnthony Melton. He's checked in for Philadelphia. Here's Paul. He has 6. Kicks it to Johnson. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Johnson's got his second bucket of the game to go. In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They have been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
Here's Harris, following the score by Phoenix. Yep, that one goes in there.
Showing the quick hands that time. Harris with the catch and shoot.
And here is Paul. Booker in the corner. Ayton in the corner. Pulls up. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Harden's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Melton kicks to Harden. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Harden is capable of getting you a triple-double every game. His versatility is incredible.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Suns trail by 7.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
And both free throws good from Paul.
The thing I love about Chris Paul is that he is so focused on making his teammates better. Every team would love to have a floor general like that.
Now, here's Melton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the 76ers lead by 7.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Paul kicks to Booker. Pass to Bridges. Now Ayton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Johnson. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Philadelphia leading by 7. Harden outside. Melton feeling it out a bit. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the rejection by Harden. And they're able to recover. Paul kicks to Bridges. Another shot. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
And the 76ers making a change here. Harrell's checked in. And then for Phoenix, Sharch checked in for Cameron Johnson. And Lee's subbed in for Paul. Harden against Booker. Out to Harris. Charity stripe shot, and he nails the jumper. Harris has got 10 points in the game.
Harris with some finesse to knock down that little mid-range jumper.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
No good from Booker.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Season after season, it seems like Tobias Harris only proves himself more invaluable.
He's one of those glue guys. Stick him into almost any lineup and he can contribute points, rebounds, assists, whatever you need, and that's what makes him a precious commodity.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Embiid, and it's Shake Milton in for James Harden.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Timeout called, the Suns. And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. Now, I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded by Melton. Payne in the post. He has 6. Missed inside. Now here's Thibault. Craig defending. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And if you need a walk-down defender, Richard, look no further than Matisse Thybulle.
Yeah, I watched him play in college at Washington, and in a short amount of time, this guy has proven that he can take on anyone. Exceptional at blocking shots at his position, but he's someone that you can throw on any team's best player, and I mean any team's.
The 76ers leading by 11. Melton passes to Harrell. Down low, here's Milton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Sharch.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Oh, free throws good for Milton. Suns trail by 13. Payne with it. They get a hand on it. Passes it to Shamet. Clock at 4. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Phoenix has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Payne. Some solid defense from Harris. And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. That's good from Harris.
A good percentage from here. Harris over 80% for his career.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. One of the biggest changes in the NBA since I started broadcasting back in the early 80s, player movement, Richard. Guys switching teams all the time. Is that a good thing or a bad thing for the NBA?
I think for players, it's great because you have more mobility. You have a chance to change your environment and revitalize you. For the fans, I understand. Probably not so much because really they connect to these players, especially when you draft them or they're a part of an epic year or a championship. You just hate to see those players go. So there's two sides to it.
And I bet as a player, knowing you as I do, you probably enjoy the challenge of trying to reassert yourself, find out where you could best help your new team.
Yes, and you enjoy your new role. I've been in roles where I was expected to be a leading scorer. I've also been in a role where I was expected to mentor Kawhi Leonard, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Harrison Barnes. All those guys were drafted at my time in Golden State.
Here's Milton. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. And the 76ers lead by 19. And stolen by Thibault. And here we go. 76ers running again. Payne grabs the board. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Maxey's checked in for Shake Milton. Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Pass to Melton. Thibault kicks to Melton. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Back to Harrell. Out to Harris. Beyond the arc. He can't get it to go. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
He knocked down a three in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
To the middle. Here's Ayton. An easy 2 points on the layup. Ayton's got 18 points in the game.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now, here's Melton. He kicks it to Harrell. From downtown, it's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Maxey's got 19 points.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Saric against Harrell. Here's Payne, and Thibault sends it back.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running, Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA.
Mikal Bridges checked in for Landry Shamet. Suns trail by 20. Here's Bridges. Goes back up. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 11 points in the game.
7'1" wingspan, Bridges plucking the rebound and then generating points for the team.
Harris finds Harrell. A floater, and that one's good. Thibault's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Melton against Lee. Bridges left side. Launches a three. Here's Ayton. Misses. And so it's Philadelphia controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Suns, the small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
The pass to Johnson. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists tonight.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Embiid, no good. Suns trail by 18. Johnson, the pass to Booker. Paul outside. On the wing, Booker, guarded by Harden. A shot by Paul, no good. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Wants to get it to Booker and does. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And here are the 76ers now. The Suns getting the bucket. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-Paul strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
And both free throws good for Thibault. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Bridges outside. Johnson with it. He's against Tucker. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Thibault for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. It's an 18-point game. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Tucker. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. Suns trail by 18. Johnson at the elbow. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid. When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You got to blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. As you go back and look at the last few seasons, RJ, it seems like team success has largely been predicated on health. Do you feel like that has always been the case?
I don't remember there being as many injuries early in my career, even with guys that were playing all 82 games. But you're right. Recently, we've seen a lot of key injuries. And look, this is my theory. Before, players used to get away from the game a little bit, take a couple of months off. Now players are staying in shape 24/7, like they never take a break. And I think that's why we might be seeing players break down a little bit more.
Yes or no answer. Too many games at 82 in the regular season should be less than that.
Don't you ever ask me that question. Give me 82. I'd rather you bump it to 83 just to remove all doubt.
And And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A steady scorer throughout his career. Harris is still drawing lots of attention.
That's good from Harris.
He's put in the work and worn down the defense. Now they're getting a little sloppy, and it's allowed them to get to the line more this half.
And Harris drops them both. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Johnson. Back to Ayton. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Harden against Booker. And stolen by Booker. On the wing, Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Maxey passes to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Yes, that goes in. And the 76ers lead by 21.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Johnson can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The 11-footer. And Tucker kicks to Maxey. Shot clock at 5. Embiid from outside. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Chalk up 2 there. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
Here is Harden. To the wing on the left. Embiid trying to break loose. Harden dishes to Embiid. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 16 points for Joel Embiid.
You just got to admire the strength of Embiid, able to work through that aggressive coverage.
Goes back up. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the way in.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Here's Ayton after the made shot from Joel Embiid. And here's Booker from the arc. Trains the three-pointer.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Harden. Richard, I know you've been to Africa. Your mom did a lot of great work there. How gratifying is it to see the investment that the NBA now is making over there?
Well, I look at how basketball changed my life and allowed me to accomplish so many great things. And then the more people that have the opportunity to allow basketball to change their lives, you got Basketball Without Borders, you have academies in basketball, you now have the Basketball Africa League. It's great to see these opportunities extended to more people across the globe. That's why basketball is a global game.
He hits the second from the line. The 76ers leading by 21. The three from Harden. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. That's in for his fifth field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And he's not going to pass up on chances like that. Even with just a sliver of daylight, he can get to the rim.
Philadelphia has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Harden against Booker. Harden, that's good. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
Look at those handles. Look at James Harden getting crafty with the ball, mixing up the defender.
Paul passes to Johnson. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. The 76ers have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Passes it to Maxey. Back to Harden. To the left wing. Harris hooking it over. He feeds it to Embiid. Doesn't go for him. And Phoenix will come the other way. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on James Harden.
Now, we know that Booker can score with the best of them, and he's also very skilled at drawing fouls.
And he's good on the second.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
And the 76ers call time here. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Chris Paul.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
And Philadelphia has possession. It's an 18-point lead. Here's Embiid, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Embiid's got 14 points here in the second half.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Embiid against Ayton. Bounce pass from Paul. And again, it's the Suns missing. The 76ers leading by 20. Here's the floater.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And so much great talent coming into the league, Craig, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
Now here is Harris. Shoots over Bridges. No good off the back of the rim. Suns trail by 20. Teardrop shot. Booker's shot is good. Booker's got 10 points in the quarter.
Whatever adjustments were made at half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
Booker against Harden. Launches it. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Here's Booker. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
The 76ers leading by 16. Harden outside. Outside, Maxey. Rebound by the Suns. Booker outside. Good.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And so here is Philadelphia. Pass to Tucker. The pass to Harris. Down low. Shot clock at 6. Here's Embiid. Phoenix grabs the miss. Bridges has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Knocked loose, Embiid with the steal. Harden against Booker. That's good from Tucker. And so he makes both from the line. Phoenix calls timeout. They're behind by 16. There's 1:47 left in the game. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bridges for three. Drills it from outside.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
Outside, Maxey. Lets it go from 11 with the shot. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
That is not a bad decision to pull from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Good on the triple.
If you're talking strictly from shooting range, Booker is right at the top of that group.
Here's Maxey. Harden outside. Inside, here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the 76ers.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for James Harden.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Booker against Harden. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
We'll see you at our next.
Thanks very much, James. You have seen every type of defense from opponents over the years. What do you enjoy about that back-and-forth challenge?
Just every single game I'm trying to figure out what they're doing and how can I be aggressive and attack it. You know, I love playing the game of basketball. I love, being crafty and just trying to compete at a high level every single night. It takes a lot, but I'm built for it, and I'm going to just continue to keep going.
Well, you won the chess match tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you later.